Mountain Bike Life 25. Um, anyways, yeah. So a friend approached me, and he knew I was good at getting video games, selling them on the internet, and I am, I must admit. Like, last year, under 10 months, I paid off a $5,000 guitar. Close to $6,500 short. The only problem is that, like, says, okay, here's what you can do. I'm busy at work because I work from. I can't buy them myself. You can buy them. And I'll pay you back. But the catch is, when I was buying those games for Tiddlywinks and Piddlywinks at the secondhand stores, when it was 2019, we could all breathe fresh air, not COVID-19, I was making more money. See, I gotta buy them Canadian prices. So if you're American, you're watching this, please understand. $72.19 at one store. At least $15 at the other store. So it's a grand total of at least a little over $80 to $90. That's almost $100. He doesn't understand. Like, he wants all those games because they were in his childhood. I did too at one time. I had a ton in previous videos. They're all sold now. I got the Nintendo Wii. You get the Nintendo Wii soft mod and just throw all his games, every single one that he likes, and you get the save mode on it. You know, my advice to you, if you're thinking again Nintendo, forget it. I got one sitting right there. That's a real Nintendo. It's got the complete in box and everything, the whole 9 yards. But all it takes for it is to shiver. You know what I mean by shiver? Flutter on the screen. The game is out for the rest of the night. The Nintendo Wii, I can go all night if I want to. Or just play when I want to. What's the better purchase? Nintendo Wii. All you need is a laptop or a friend with a laptop. Set you up with the games that you want. And you're ready to go. You're off to the races. Why have anything else? When it comes to old retro systems, you don't want the games. Believe me. The only way they're valuable is that they're sealed in the collectability grading setup. That's way too much money. You know your games that go away for 4 to 6 months? I have to send hockey cards away for 4 to 6 months. And that's only in like 2 hours away from me. It takes forever to get this stuff done. It's not like this car. This car would only take me about 20 minutes to build. It's too easy. It's a small car. But to build a collection like that, it took me close to 20 years. It took me 15 years. But in one night, for 3 hours, you could have every single NES game uploaded onto a Wii. And you might fail a few times, but then all of a sudden, you'll have your homebrew. You'll have everything. It's perfectly legal. You won't get in trouble. It says up one level. You go in. It's FCE. It's exact same games. I'm telling you. The only games you want to play are those, like what I got there. Is this a complete in box? That's what I got. So I'll pull that out around winter time. Just play a few games through it. Nothing serious. But I can save my Double Dragon 2 on my Wii. Either that, or if you like the original Xbox, the PS3 is a great selection for that for modding. You can mod a Nintendo Switch. That's why they're extremely expensive in Canada. All your old favorites. The same thing with the other ones. The Nintendo Classics, the Super NES Classics. You can mod them all. If you know what you're doing, you can do that. I would say if you're buying Nintendo games, open carts, just sell them. There is a market for them. There always is. There's always collectors looking for them like crazy. I know tons of people. Once you start building a good reputation, you can pretty much talk to anyone when it comes to games, and they'll want to deal with you. It's gotten like that with me. And unfortunately, it's good, but then it's bad. And when it's bad, it's not good. Right now, I'm rocking a hard place because I will probably have to buy all $72 worth of those games. Sadly, one is Jaws, an LGN release. The store is selling them for $72. No, not $72. $11.34. Doesn't make any sense. $39.53 for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Very expensive game. I think it's only worth $20. You gotta realize it's just the same thing over again. Just a different fighter. Has a crappy ending. So even if you beat Tyson, it's still got a crappy ending. What's the other one? Super Mario 2. Which is about a $10 game. It's worth about that because it was made by Nintendo. It was made by an offset company, which does not make it a collector's item because it's too random. See, Nintendo didn't believe it was going to be a success, Super Mario Bros., because they're all on Donkey Kong, because that's where they made their bread and butter, was on Donkey Kong. But it was a huge success in Canada and across the world. So they had to call upon their friends at a different company in Japan to make the game. And you see, being a Japanese, it's not going to make it very expensive. So you gotta see it be like mine. It's only going to be worth about $70. And it won't hit any higher unless you get it graded. You might be looking at $1,000. But the best one you're going to get is probably going to be Mega Man 5 or Caveman games. There's a few others. Panic Restaurant, it's pretty good, solid. Action 52 is just a game you want to get sealed. Pick it up for like $400, $600, something like that, Canadian. Open cart or CIB, you'll be looking at least $450. I had one for sale a while back. It was a friend of mine. I might have the videos of it. It's not a cheap game, but it does have its upside. It holds its value, and it's like this. It's one of the worst games ever made, hands down. Like, you want a crap game? Yeah, buy Action 52. It's crap. There, I said it. It is garbage. The game is nothing short of it. Really crappy games, but it's really high priced. So the upside is if you get it all sealed, you have it sent back, you get it graded, it comes back a solid 10. You got a game that could be worth close to 10K, I'd say easily. So the market is kind of up and down right now because COVID-19 has taken over a lot of stuff. Like, I went over to my local guitar shop, switch the subjects here, and went to the acoustic room and couldn't figure out why all the acoustics were off the wall. I said, yeah, they're sold, but we can't get any inventory in. I said, oh, they're flying off the shelf? No, we just have empty shelves. See, this is the problem now. Now that COVID-19 is strong, going, it's probably not gonna stop for a while. There's gonna be a second wave, I guess. What it's done to the financial structure in Canada is just terrible. Everywhere. I can't even use video game consoles in. I'm grateful I got this last year. You can see it, that Les Paul traditional. But when you work at a minimum wage job, that's the only way you can buy a guitar that expensive is to have a trade. I have tons of trades. I get installed by rich people. I don't care. I make tons of money. I make more than the average rich person makes. You better believe it. I'm making so much money, it's not even funny. But what I'm trying to get at, don't play into, when you get into a skilled trade, you know what you're doing. And say if it's video games, you're selling something, buy, sell, resell, retail. Someone says, hey, I'll buy that from you if you can hold it for me. Don't do it. It's not worth it. That's like jumping in front of a car thinking you can hop over it. You can't. You can't. Nobody wins. Because all it takes for one game to break down. And this is a true story. I had this happen once before. The guy that sold me that had me selling all those expensive games I was telling you. A Sony PlayStation 4 he thought was broken. I proved it was not. Even showed it in the video. It was my old system. But he said it was broken. Insisted was. His child went and put a penny in it. Somehow they found a Canadian penny and they put it inside it. The previous owner said, well, I never damaged it. I said, I take your word. Because you're a repairman just like me. And I got it for $130 with a 500 gig hard drive. Resold it for $175. Pretty solid, eh? See, that's how well I am with numbers. I can get stuff real cheap. I know people. And that's why it's just so easy for me to get things done. But what I'm trying to say, when selling tactics are rule number 1, don't get fooled. Don't ever get fooled. Rule number 2, buy low, sell high. You'd think that'd be 1? No. But not too high. And 3, most important one I'd say, be polite. People don't like dealing with a-holes. Try being polite. Even in your ad, put thanks. I appreciate it. Stuff like that. It goes a long way. You want to sell a ton of stuff that comes to video games and you're good at repairing it. That's what you gotta do. So those 3 rules will get you a long way. You gotta carry yourself in the rest of the way. Just don't fall for things. Even if it is your friend and they want this done for them, you gotta remember, if you're gonna lose a solid $30, think of it that way. Think of it this way. $30 will still get you a decent amount of groceries. Is it worth it? That's all I gotta say.